7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game. It's Saturday and it's also Hockey Night in Canada as well, but we're going to have Hockey Day in Canada for a few games today for day 2 of the Whitby Thanksgiving Tournament. And here, the Adam AA Toros will take a 2-0 record in against a very tough Whitby squad who are also 2-0. So somebody's going to have to break in this game. The Toros knocked out Stouffville and North Bay. That was a little bit closer game at 2-1. Trying to come up through center. Get cleared out over the zone. Whitby will collect it there at center and dump it back in. JP Houston knocks it down in his own end. Now Ryan McLean had 2 goals in the victory over Stouffville. This one's going to be turned over. That one, his first shot couldn't get out. Another quick shot. There goes wide of the net. And Whitby will try and pick up that loose puck off the back end boards. Moves it back to the line. Went over the stick there. Bishop. And that could be an opportunity to catch up to that. Into the corner it goes. Setting it up in front. Nobody could take the pass. Tried to get kept in from the line from Braden Fair. And he does. And then collided into the boards. But still did his part by keeping it in the line. And could start an offensive opportunity. Whitby are going to lead it out. Try for a 3-on-2 up through center. First one's not going to work. Now they set up Monk out in front with a shot, and they score. Whitby opens up the scoring with Monk firing that one over the blocker hand of Mundy to make it 1-0. So not the start that the Toros wanted. First shot on net goes in past Mundy. A nice snapshot by Monk out in front of the net to give Whitby the early advantage. Up through center it goes. Sam Griffin trying to sweep it up in the zone. Trying to catch up to it now is number 6. He'll take the wide angle and go into the corner. Try and throw it out in front. That got taken away there by Max Papagiorgio up there for Tashla. Cole Tashla to the other side. One over the stick. As they'll try and catch it up in their own end. It'll be number 7. Going back there with a backhand pass to his defensive partner. Trying to get it out of the zone. Hayden Shaw knocked that down at center. Shaw. Do anything with that. That'll roll in. Stopped there by Mundy, who steers it aside, back in behind the net for Liam Calhoun. Getting pressured on there by Ferguson, trying to do something with the puck. He tried to go back to the line, and that got knocked down. A big collision there at center, knocked down in the zone. And now flip back into the Whitby end. Right back in behind the net. An opportunity to fire it around the left side. There's a lead pass. It's going to get scooped up and brought in the zone. They're going to try and get to the front of the net, but it gets taken aside. And that was not cleared out. Toros get the opportunity to try and shoot that puck. Couldn't get it through though. Another turnover at center. Now Ben Shaw has it there for the Toros. He'll flip it on the back end. Right back in behind the net. Nice play there by Appleby to cut that puck off. Try to throw it to the net. That was Miller Hope that cut that pass off. Braden Fair gets it up there for Hope. Miller Hope's in the zone, looking for the opportunity, takes it, and there's the first shot on net for the Toros, and it's caught with ease by Miller. Draw just off to the right of Miller now. Coming around the other side. Chance to try and clear it out. They tried to get kept in there from the line as Murray McLean was digging away at it. That went over the stick there, JP Houston, and could start a 2-on-1 here for Whitby. Fair's got to go back there to try and control his man. They had Costanza going to the net, but they couldn't get that pass across there to him. Marshall's digging down low. Marshall trying to set it up from the line, and that return pass for Marshall was out of his reach. And now Costanza will dig away at the loose puck along with Marshall. It's a 2-on-2. Dig down low. Marshall turns around with a shot. It got blocked. It's still laying there in the crease area, knocked down by Bishop. And flipped to the other side and behind into the corner. Can't get it out. Shot thrown to the net. And it hit Marshall out in front, and he couldn't tip it to the net. Bishop gets taken down there by Houston, but Bishop still has the control of the puck. But now he turns it over to Miller Hope, trying to get some help up there as well. Hope is in, all alone, shot, left pad save there from Miller. Whitby take it back in their own end. Up through center ice. Trying to chip it up to the other side. They flip it, the length of the ice, right back in behind the net. Back to retrieve it is Liam Calhoun. Calhoun got pressured on there, so he got away from him, and that was Monk, the only goal scorer so far. And there's a lead pass for him. Trying to catch up to it before Hayden Shaw, but Shaw will win that race. Fired around the boards. Kept in there from the line. From Fryer Wilson. Fryer Wilson tries to go to the net, and that goes behind the net. Another opportunity there for Max Papageorgiou to clear it. Another clear on an attempt that's not going to make it out. It got held in from the line. Whitby take control of the puck, trying to get around the checker. He couldn't get around Hayden Shaw. A couple whacks away at it, as number 5 was also digging away at it as well. Finally comes free. It's a 2-on-1, led into the zone with Cole Tashla and Sam Griffin. Tashla takes a shot, stopped there by Miller with the glove hand save. It's back behind the net. Sam Griffin setting it up for the wraparound. Scores! Cole Tashla comes around from the left to the right to stuff it in and tie this one at 1. Tashla fooled Miller on that. He went from the left to the right to be able to have enough room to stuff that puck in, and we're tied here at 1 at the Iroquois Park Arena, pad 1. Early morning game at 9 o'clock. Gorham tried to chip it in. Knocked down by Ethan Legg at center ice, trying to fire it in the zone. The line of Ty McDonald, Davis Gorham, and Ethan Legg right there now, with JP Houston and Ben Shaw back on defense. Drop pass there for Tavares. Tavares puts his brakes on, moves it back to the line. It's again there for Tavares down low. It'll find Marshall, who gets taken into the boards there by JP Houston. It's still free. They're trying to set up Tavares from the side of the net. Houston scoops it up. JP Houston tries to get it around the checker. Still stuck there at the Whitby bench. Now it just goes back into the zone. 2:40 left to go here in period number 1. All tied up at 1. Monk opened things up with the first shot on net to make it 1-0 Whitby, but Cole Tashla tied things up with a wraparound goal. And there's a battle on it. Costanza trying to set up Ferguson with a shot that went wide of the net. Kept in from the line. They fire it back in behind the net for Costanza. Trying to throw it out in front, and there was nobody there but a white sweater. Miller Hope can't get rid of it though. Quick shot, caught there by Alan Mundy, and he'll freeze it for another face-off. Face off just off to the left of Mundy now. Fair will pick it up in his own end. But if Fair getting pressured on him behind the net there. And now it gets moved up through center ice. Just started up through center. Trying to go up there with Tesla and Sam Griffin. It got knocked off his stick. Fair's got to hustle back because Whitby are picking up that loose puck. Going for the pass to the other side and went out of the reach. And into the corner. Sending it back to the line. Nice play. And that came out over the blue line. Whitby are in offside, so the Toros get the opportunity to try and clear. Gets it past Costanza, but not past the line. Burke trying to catch up to it now. Burke will chip it deeper back in behind the Toros net. And some nice moves there by number 5, trying to throw it in front for Costanza. It rolled off his stick. Pesta can't clear it out past the Whitby defender. Costanza sitting all alone. Liam Calhoun was trying to guard him. And now it'll be Tastela leading it in. Turned over in the zone. Toros were in offside and it got brought in by the defenseman for the offside call. Face off just outside the Whitby blue line. A bad pass. Mundy's going to have to try and poke check that, and he does. With ease, and it's Johnny Bauer poke check by Alan Mundy to take away a potential breakaway for Whitby. Hayden Shaw up through center. Trying to get Gorham. That is a turnover. Face off here at center, won by Whitby, and they'll just dump it. And like the ice pass, Ben Shaw back in behind the net. In the last minute with 35 seconds left, Tavares putting pressure on Hayden Shaw behind the goal. Hayden Shaw was able to strip Tavares. He tried to get it up there for Kai McDonald, but the pass was broken up there by Marshall, who's going to set up Tavares again. Whitby looking for the final opportunity of the first, and it's Tavares with the loose puck. Tavares setting it up for Monk over his stick, kept in from the line. Quick shot is going wide of the net as that shot was off target. Rebound out of front over the stick of Monk before he can pull the trigger. And now the opportunity to try and clear that will go down the ice. And it will not have enough for icing. It didn't matter anyway. The buzzer ended before the puck crossed the line, so we will go to the second period. Monk opened up the scoring for Whitby before Cole Tashla tied things up on a wraparound, so we'll go to the second, tied at 1. So here comes the opening face-off for period number 2. It was Marshall taking it against Ryan McLean, who won it. Miller Hope looking for some lane, tried to drop it from McLean, and it got picked off. Up through center for Marshall, over his stick, but Ferguson skips it up. Ferguson setting up Marshall out in front with a backhand, stopped there by Alamundi. And now the Toros will start it up through center with a lead pass, playing around with it, Justin Shaw. Shaw found McLean, who will get Shaw again down low. Justin Shaw takes Marshall into the boards. Marshall has it behind the net, looking for the lead pass. Can't pay for Ferguson, but over his stick. And now the opportunity for Braden Fair to try and dump it in. And he couldn't do that as it got knocked down there by Service. And that goes out of play. Draw here right in front of us. Number 5 scoops it up, trying to stay on side, and Costanza did. Trying to go back to the line. Instead, he'll fire it back down low, trying to walk it out. The opportunity to fire it to the net, and a rebound that went over the stick. Here comes the opportunity to try and clear it out. Got it up there. 2-on-1 with Cole Tashler with Sam Griffin. Over to Griffin. Shot! Stopped there by Miller with the knob of his stick. Cole Tashler digging it free down low. Perfect opportunity for Sam Griffin. Got a shot off, but an even better stop there by Miller. Burke trying to clear it out. Can't do it. Nice moves there by Hayden Shaw. Cole Tashler with a nice move, trying to get around the checker, and he does with a shot. That one may have hit the mask of Miller, but the Toros are still in there digging away at it. Max Papagiorgio, wrap around, can't put it in. Sam Griffin from center. They have Miller at their mercy there, just couldn't convert. And quick shot, left hand stop there from Mundy, and he'll find the loose puck in his pads. Big face off to the left in the Toros end. That comes out. Here comes Ethan Legg, trying to turn on the Jets. He's got Kai McDonald with him with a shot. Knocked down by Bishop head in front. And chipped aside down the ice. That is going to have enough to go for icing. Big draw now off to the left of the goal. Trying to drop it back to the line with a quick shot. It's going to go in wide of the net. Try and take a carom to the other side there for Ben Shaw, who chips it down low. Davis Gorham along with Kai McDonald. Shot got blocked by Monk. And now the opportunity to lead pass for Monk got broken up. Nice pass for Gorham over his stick and into the Whitby end. Goes back in behind the net for Gorham again. Monk trying to dig away at it. And finally was able to get it out, and he's going up there with Marshall and Fryer Wilson. Marshall and Monk playing catch with the puck, and Monk's shot hit the side of the net. It's still in the zone. Trying to split the D, finally taking off his feet. No penalty on the call. Referees are letting him play in the game. No penalties as of late. That's a loose puck there in the zone. Trying to find a zone to get it out. Can't get it past the line of Jennings. Man gets taken down in the corner. Toros come up with a loose puck. Let out by Ryan McLean. Justin Shaw and Miller Hope. The pass for Justin Shaw was over his stick. Now Ferguson's got to try and knock it down. Ferguson leading it up through center in the zone. Finally knocked off his stick. Whitby were in offside. All they could do is just dump it into the Toros end and behind the net. Throwing it out front. He's all alone, and there's a shot. It might have cut the right pad of Mundy, or it might have been off target out in front. Ferguson's waiting on his own, but couldn't get a puck to him as he got taken down. And just as we mentioned about the no penalty so far, that is going to be the first penalty of the game. It's going to go for tripping, and it's going to go to the Toros. So Whitby get to go to the first power play, and it's going to be Ryan McLean that goes to the box for tripping. Big face off to the left of the Toros end. Can't get it out of the zone as Service kept it in. Here comes an opportunity to roll it to the net. It goes wide. Trying to chip it out. And he does chip it out through center. So back to retrieving in his own zone goes Schular, who moves it to the other side. Tavares in the zone. Tavares tried to throw it out in front. He's got Ferguson there. Tavares is going to take it himself. Throw it out in front, back to the line to Schular. Schular moves it to the other side, trying to get a shot through a screen, and that gets caught by Alan Mundy, so no screen out in front, and he was able to see the puck right into his glove. Face off just off to the right of the goal now, and it comes out the line. Good break there for the Toros, getting it over there for the defenseman, who slips it the length of the ice back in behind the net. Toros trying to get it out. Can't do it, and it'll be Marshall. It's going to use the line. A quick shot. It's going to go wide of the net. Take a carom out in front. The Toros try and pick it up and get it out. Kill off some more time on McLean's penalty as that goes down the ice back in behind the net. Over to the other side for Jannings. That pass is going to be out of his reach. Ty McDonald tried to get it as Jannings tried to poke it up ahead of time. Burke is in there digging away at it, and Burke gets away. But is Ethan Legg going to be able to catch him? Burke's got it. Tried to send it over to the other side, but the pass was on the feet. Kept in from the line from Jannings, who takes a shot. That hits the Toro player out in front. Another nice play by Jannings to keep it in with a shot. This one will get stopped by Mundy, and no rebound out in front. The Whitby are getting their shots on goal in this power play, but haven't been able to beat Alan Mundy on it yet. We are 1-1. Monk opened up the scoring on the first shot of the game, and then Cole Tashla tied things up. That's how we ended the first period, and that's where we're staying right now. Justin Shaw with a shot. And kicked aside there from Miller. And there's Toros. Miller Hope. Penalty to Ryan McLean is over. Toros killed it off. That goes into the corner for Justin Shaw. Shaw trying to spin away from the checker of Bishop. Got it back to the line to Hayden Shaw. Hayden Shaw setting it up in front, and he tried to find Miller Hope, but went over his stick. Marshall gets the opportunity to try and clear. And he does. But now, Fryer Wilson turned it over and it goes back in behind the net. Service. Bad pass up there through center. Liam Calhoun knocks it down. Trying to play the spin move, knocked away from him. Marshall setting up Fryer Wilson, who's walking in with a shot, and he scores. Fryer Wilson gets enough of that shot to beat Mundy, and Whitby have a 2-1 lead. Cole Tashla skips it up at center. Trying to do some work with the puck, fires it. It gets knocked down there by Hoban at center ice, and fired back into the zone by the Toros. Schular back in his own zone, around the boards for Tavares. Tavares tries to chip it, and he does. This could lead to a 2-on-1 as Ferguson's joining the rush as well. Coming up in the zone, shot, stopped there by Mundy as he played the shooter and guessed right, he made the stop. We got a bad face-off draw there, so we'll take another one. Referee dropped the puck too early, so we'll get another face-off off to the right of our Mundy. 2-1 Whitby here as we start the Saturday morning in Whitby at the Whitby Thanksgiving Tournament at the Iroquois Park Arena. Ethan Knight can't get around the check of Schular. Trying to dig it free for Marshall down low. Goes back in behind the net. Trying to fire it back to the line. That gets knocked down. Schular will keep it in. He fanned on the shot. Hoban tried to backhand it deep. Up there for Davis Gorham now. Davis Gorham's got to get around Ferguson, and he does. Kai McDonald trying to get around Marshall, and he does. Kai McDonald rolls it to the net. It's an easy stop there for Miller, who will just freeze it in his crease and take another draw. Face off, one in the zone. Quick shot. That's not going to hit anything in the front. Into the zone it goes for Justin Shaw. His pass is out of the reach. It could get kept in there by Miller Hope. Throwing it to the net. It gets knocked down at the front of the goal. But Costanza can't clear it. Now he'll get another opportunity. Costanza through center ice. Gets knocked down. Ben Shaw with a lead pass. Trying to find Ryan McLean at center. That'll get flipped down the ice. Retrieving in his own zone goes Bishop. On him comes Justin Shaw. Kept in from the line from Ben Shaw. His shot isn't going to make it through as he ran in the middle of Burke. Miller Hope tried to get away with a shot. Gets knocked down by Jennings out in front. And Jennings can't clear the puck as Hayden Shaw kept it in. Fired it right back in behind the net. And now Whitby gets the opportunity to clear. Not going to happen. Hayden Shaw able to pinch in, but now it's a 2-on-1 as the puck came out. Burke is going up there as well, trying to take the shot. That goes high and wide and off target. Coming around the boards, trying to get it out. Gets kept in there from Jennings from the line. Shot, tip, rebound, and they score out in front of the net. Whitby cashed in on a tip out in front of the net that laid there in the crease area and finally swept in. And now they've got a 2-goal lead at 3-1. Face off at center. Try to come up in the zone. Led in by Pascua. Got to get around the check there of service, and he does, but the pass is in the feet. Nice play there by Papa Giorgio up there for Tassler now. Tassler trying to get around service. Service can't clear it past Braden Fair. Service again has it. We'll use the back end boards on the other side for Schular out of his reach. Fryer Wilson will take it back in his own end. So far he's got the winner. He scored the second goal for Whitby here in the second period. Coming around the boards, knocked down by Tassler in his own end. Thrown to the net, knocked down there by Schular. Schular's pass for Fryer Wilson was finally knocked off the stick there by J.P. Houston at center ice. Whitby has gained no momentum here in the second period. 2 back-to-back goals, one by Fryer Wilson, and I'm not sure who got the last touch on that third goal out in front. Lead pass from Marshall. Marshall will drop it there for Monk, one of the goal scorers for Whitby. He opened this scoring in the first period. Here he'll try and throw it at in front. There's a Toro defender there to knock it off. Ferguson a shot, and he scores! Ferguson is able to beat Mundy over the right pad to make it 4-1. Davis Gorham at center. Trying to catch up to it now. He's at 11 with a shot. Gets knocked down. Rebound out of front, getting stopped. And another loose puck out in front. And a big save there from Alan Mundy as Whitby is in there looking for more. They've turned up the Jets and they've got a 4-1 lead, but that's not good enough. They're still looking for more. They smell blood on the water and they're out for the kill. Face off to the left of the goal. Toros have got to try and find a way to gain some momentum back. This game was 1-1 a couple of minutes ago, but Whitby had just taken over in the last few minutes. Goals by Fryer Wilson, and then that deflection out in front of the net, and then Ferguson moments ago has counted for 3 straight Whitby goals. Ben Shaw can't get out. Knocked down at center. Burke tries to put it in there. Ferguson going into the corner, try to get to the loose puck. Jannys is on the other side. Jannys will fire it down low over the reach there of Tavares. Back in behind the net. Big opportunity here for Tavares. Stopped point blank there by Alan Mundy. So now Alan Mundy can say he stopped the Tavares shot right in front of the net. Knocked down out of front. Trying to pick that puck up through center and lead it in with Hayden Shaw, who leads the rush. He'll fire it into the corner. Kai McDonald trying to catch up to it. Kai McDonald trying to get it before Hoban. He got held up there behind the goal by number 5. Around the boards it goes. It's a 2-on-1 as Liam Calhoun fell down. Here comes Ferguson with the loose puck. Ferguson in the zone. Can't get around the checker. As there was a nice defensive play there by the Toros. Ethan Legg. Still a battle behind the net. Ethan Legg will scoop it up. Try and fire it around the other side. Can't get it out of the zone. As Service kept it in with a shot. A skipper that goes right into Mundy. Face off here, off to the left of the goal. Quick shot, right pad save from Mundy. Rebound out of front. Another quick save there by Mundy as the right pad came out to make the save. But Whitby again, all over it. Trying to go back to the line for Service. Service is going to fire it down low and try and walk it out in front. He's going to find Marshall down low to try and stuff it out in front of the goal. Marshall is going to take it himself, right back in behind the net. Marshall uses the line for Service, who tries to take a shot. Service's shot goes wide of the net. It still stays there in the Toros end. Back to the line again for Service. Service going to try and wind up. Instead, he'll fire it back down low. As Whitby are just playing around with the puck now, moving it around and killing more time, looking for that perfect shot. There it is, with a shot tipped in wide of the net. Back in behind the goal. They're trying to control that loose puck in behind the net. And the referee will call for the whistle as there was a tangle up in behind the goal and lost sight of the puck. Another big face-off off to the right. Shot from the line. That hit something in front as Shular tried for a shot. Another quick shot from the line. That got tried to get tipped out in front. Whitby are doing a good job deflecting the shots from the line. It led to the third goal as the deflection was stopped by Mundy, but the rebound was put in. Sam Griffin trying to dig it out in front. Comes free. Here comes Monk and Fryer Wilson through center on a 2-on-2 rush. Trying to control Monk there at the Whitby bench. Kept in there from the line from Shular, who will flip it down low. Shular winds up again with a shot. That hit something in front and went wide. Monk will scoop it up in the zone. Monk setting it up in front, and the Toros pick it off. Led up through center by Cole Tesla in the zone. Tesla trying to get away, but he couldn't get around Shular. Big battle over there in the corner. 30 seconds left to go here in the second period. Setting up Kai McDonald. Shot scores! Excuse me. Kai McDonald snapped that in. Out in front of the net, took the pass, and the Toros get a buzzer beater with 28 seconds left. And if that's the kind of momentum they're going to try and get for the third period, we could be in for a good one. As Kai McDonald picks up his first of the game. Up through center. Trying to come up in the zone. Let in the zone there by Justin Shaw. And maybe the Toros aren't done here in the second. Bishop trying to get it out. And now it comes free at through center ice. 2-on-1 Ferguson trying to join the rush as well. Lost his footing. Kept in from the line. Shot. Blocked that in front. Quick shot. Knocked it under the net. And Mundy makes a stop. Face off just off to the left with 1 second left. And Whitby are going to get beaten by the buzzer before they can get a buzzer beater shot off. A late goal by Kai McDonald cuts this lead into 4-2. That's where we go to the third. Here we go to start period number 3. Toros down by 2. Trying to get up in the zone. Knocked down at center. Trying to come in there with Kai McDonald. Still free there, trying to dig it out. It'll come up through center ice. Try and get around the checker, and we're going to get a penalty coming up here to the Toros as Tavares is taken down at the line. It'll go for interference. And it'll go to Liam Calhoun. So we're going to draw off to the right of Alan Mundy. Face off getting one there by Whitby. Back to the line for Bishop. He'll flip it back in behind the net. JP Houston trying to stay on his man. Back to the line again. Trying to shoot through the screen area. Steered aside by Mundy with his stick. Kept in there. Quick shot and knocked down at her front. Still. That's Burke down low for Costanza. Trying to find a man out in front of the net. Not going to work. And now it still gets kept in from the line. Nice block by Kai McDonald, and he clears it out. Whitby coming in the zone. Lead pass for Shular. Shular takes a shot, and that gets caught by Mundy. My apologies, that wasn't Shular. That was Burke that got that shot off. Either way, Alan Mundy made the stop with the glove hand save. Face off to the left. Still in the zone. Trying to get it out. Got kept in for a moment by service, and then there was a trip. That goes down the ice. Right back in behind the net for Ben Shaw. Overskated the puck at start. Ben Shaw skip it up again and try and get it out. Can't. Got it up there for Max Papagiorgio. Marshall gets in, setting up Fryer Wilson. Fryer Wilson to the front of the net, and they score right in front. It's Monk that finds the 5-hole for his second of the game to make it 5-2. Face off here at center, knocked down. JP Houston gets it up there for Miller Hope with a shot. Bouncing it in on net. It takes a cam wide of the goal. Trying to keep it in. It gets poked out through the line. Opportunity to go with it there was McLean. He couldn't go with it. Davis Gorham digging away at it at the penalty box area. Gorham getting some help on the other side. Knocked it down past Ethan Meg in the zone. Back to retrieve it in his own end is Houston. JP Houston fires it around the boards there for Miller Hope, trying to chip it out. And the first opportunity didn't work. Hope still digging away at it versus Monk. Monk's lead pass was onto the tape there of Ferguson, put over his stick. Coming up in as Monk finally knocked off a stick, and now he goes end to end. And what a goal to cap off the hat trick for Monk as he went around Monday and stuffed it in to make it 6-2. Face off at center. Braden Fair dumping it down. Knocked down in the zone. Trying to come up in with a shot. That goes high just over the blocker hand of Miller. Trying to chip it out again and get around Calhoun, and he does. That'll be Tavares slipping it back in behind the net. Braden Fair from his own zone. Wrap around. They got a man sitting in the front. Tried for the one-timer, and he had his stick lifted around the boards. Knocked down by Tavares. Quick shot, stopped there by Mundy out in front, and that was Ferguson who he stopped, and we're going to get a headshot penalty coming up. Face off to the right, quick shot from the line, stopped by Mundy out in front, and now Ben Shaw tries to get rid of it, kept them from the line, fans on the shot, and now it's an opportunity for Papagiorgio to go through center ice, had it knocked off his stick. Max Papagiorgio again short-handed, comes up in, trying to throw it out in front. Had it knocked away from his stick, and Whitby gets the opportunity to come up through center. And that'll pass for Costanza, coming up in. Costanza got taken off his feet and tipped into the corner there by Ben Shaw. Around the board, kept in there from the line by Jannys. And we're going to get a penalty coming up here for Slash. Face off to the left of the goal. We'll play 4-on-4 hockey for 120. And then the Toros will get a 40-second power play due to the slashing penalty out in front of the net. Whitby controlling this game. They were up 4-2 to start this third period, but 2 goals have put it out of reach for now. Whitby's up 6-2. Nice play by JP Houston to come in. And Houston's able to get away. Houston's in with a shot. Hit the side of the net. Still in there looking for it now. Then we're getting another Whitby penalty. This one will be for holding, as there was a hold there on JP Houston and behind the net. So now it'll be a Toros penalty. Power play, my apologies. And it's going to go to Monk here. So he's been on the scoreboard in every which way. He's got a hat trick, and now he can add 2 penalty minutes to his stats as he'll sit in the box. Face off to the right of the zone. Fired around, knocked down the ice, And it'll bounce in off the back end boards for Houston. JP Houston from his own zone. Trying to start it out. Gets around number 5 and comes up in the line against Miller Hope. JP Houston started this and now he finishes it with a beauty goal. JP Houston started that from his own end, end-to-end rush, and then had the hands to finish it off. That'll be a 6-3 game now with a power play goal. Nice rush there by Houston. He found some open ice and took advantage of it as he started it from his own zone and went end-to-end and finished it off to make this one a 6-3 game now. Kyle McDonald trying to chip it out. And 10 seconds left on the Toros penalty, and then they get a power play for about a minute. So if they can pop one before that power play ends, we could be in for quite the finish here at the Iroquois Park Arena. Digging that puck out is Kyle McDonald. Up in the zone, trying to get away from it. And now it'll be a Toros power play. Quick shot. Couldn't walk it out of front. Cleared down the ice. And this clock has been frozen here. And we're going to face off here at center. So everything's been figured out with the clock area. And again, the clock has been frozen. Cleared down the ice. Houston trying to chip it in. JP Houston moves it to the other side. Getting it up through center. Sam Griffin trying to come up in the zone. Having some clock issues. They can't start the clock on the scoreboard, so we're stuck on 9:32 left. Coming up in the zone, trying to get away from the checker. He's on his own and fires it in. Top shelf over the glove hand of Mundy. That'll go down as a goal for Costanza to make it 7-3. Face off here at center. Trying to cut up to it on the other side is Tesla. Here to try to move it to the other side for Miller Hope going to the net. Passes in a feet and then finally taken down out of front by Bishop. It's still in the zone. It comes out through center now. Chipped aside at center ice and out of the end. Comes the opportunity to put the brakes on here for Bishop as they try and battle away at it. It'll be Ryan McLean trying to get it out. Gets knocked down by Bishop again. Fired back in behind the Toros net for Hayden Shaw. To the side for Ethan Legg trying to find a lane to dump it out. Got a pass up there for Cole Tasla. Tasla finds his way to the middle of the ice. Finally he was knocked off his stick. Miller Hope on the loose puck. Trying to get it in the zone. Some nice moves, setting it to the other side. Quick shot from the slot area. Knocked down, the Toros can't find the loose puck out in front. Trying to hold him up there is Ethan Legg. Coming up in with a shot. Can't get the shot away. Turnaround shot there from Fryer Wilson. As the right pass there from Mundy, but a wraparound out in front again is also stopped as Costanza was in there looking for his second. Ethan Legg. Up there for Sam Griffin trying to get away. And we get a whistle for offside. Big key face off here. We'll get another face off the whistle. Face off wasn't done fairly, so we'll get another one. Max Papagiorgio will take it. Face off won by the Toros. JP Houston either side for Ben Shaw. Coming up and over the line will be a shot. Caught there with ease by Miller. Face off to the left of the goal now. Chipped out and past Houston at center. They'll take it in the zone. Finally knocked off the stick there by Sam Griffin. The battle there at the Toros bench, trying to get the puck free out of the zone. It comes free there for Whitby as they'll try and move it to the other side up through center ice. Comes in on over the line, making his way to the net, throwing it to the goal, and the shot goes wide of the net as he lost his balance. What a good opportunity there for Toros, but he lost his balance out in front. Around the boards it goes, trying to backhand it to the net. Tavares will try and keep it in. Instead, Janney's does the job for him. Down low for Tavares again. Tavares tried to go into the corner and couldn't do it. Number 5 tried to dig away at it along with Tavares. Back down low. Janney's with a loose puck. Stripped off his stick by JP Houston and they'll get it aside. Up there for Justin Shaw through center ice. Shaw, shot. Right pad stop there from Miller as he kicked it aside. A lead pass up through center for Fryer Wilson didn't work as it got knocked off his stick. Now he gets another opportunity. Fryer Wilson is in. Sorry, that's Ferguson that was in. And he got knocked off his feet. And what's the call going to be? It's going to be a trip. As Ferguson got taken down in the crease area. It was penalty to Braden Fair. Ethan Nigo take that puck off the back end boards, try and chip it out. Not going to work. It got kept in from the line from Bishop. Still trying to get away with it on the other side. Kai McDonald's digging away at it, trying to get to that loose puck. Still a battle over there on the corner. Toros pick it up. Can't get it out of the zone. Hayden Shaw goes into the corner, trying to fire it around. Shaw can knock the first shot down. So now Ferguson will keep it in. 5:33 left to go here. It was a point in time when this game was 4-2 before Whitby took over here in the third period. They've scored 3 here in the third. The Toros have scored 1. And that was a nice end-to-end rush by JP Houston. So things keep going the way they're going. Whitby will improve to 3-0 in the tournament, and the Toros will drop to 2-1 before they play the Toronto Arrows in their 4th game. And then, who knows, these two teams might not have seen the last of each other this weekend. Marshall dropping it back to the line for Bishop, who gets around the checkers, setting it up in front, trying to find Costanza in front of the goal. Costanza with a wraparound, right pad save there from Mundy, and slapped aside, finally down the ice. Just moving it back in his own zone. They'll take it off the back end boards up there for Monk. He's had a strong game with a hat trick. Monk coming in over the line. Knocked off his stick. It's a 2-on-1, but Whitby got the line change off, so it's a 2-on-2 now. Let in there, but the back end went wide by Miller Hope. Trying to keep it in the zone. Comes an opportunity to lead it up. He got knocked off Ferguson's stick, but picked up there by now. McLean tried to get it out, knocked down there by Ben Shaw in front. He got pressured on by number 5. He kept it in at the line. Over to the other side for Fryer Wilson, and it got picked up by Sam Griffin, who went behind the net, lost his footing, as it's still in the zone. Battling away at it, and we'll get a whistle. 2:56 remains here in the third period. Liam Calhoun tried to chip it out there through center. Rolls back in behind the net. Braden Fair will scoop it up. Fair firing it to the other side. Tried to get the puck to one over the stick there of Justin Shaw. Fair trying to backhand it away. Can't get it out. A slap shot to the net. Knocked down and fired to the other side for Sam Griffin, who comes up in. Griffin's in over the line. Tried to take the shot. Sam Griffin turns and fires. That one gets stopped there by Miller. There's a rebound. The Toros couldn't sweep in. Braden Fair tries to pinch in, and both players collided with each other and the Whitby player took the brunt of that, and he is down and injured, and fair is not the least for wear as well, and has been kind of a tough tournament for him because he was injured yesterday as well, so props to him for even coming back here to play this morning, and he took a little bit of that punishment, but as you can see, the Whitby player took most of it going into the boards, so we will take a timeout. Face off, it's off to the right of Miller. Stays in the zone, trying to throw it to the net. Quick shot from the face-off dot. Scooped up by Miller. Face off to the right of the goal now. Trying to shoot it from the blue line with Ethan Knight. Couldn't get it through. Another opportunity to try and clear it out from leg again. Is not going to make it through again. Coming up in the zone is Papa Giorgio trying to get around the checker. Papa Giorgio has it, tried to throw it out of front. Battle away at it there in front of the goal as the Toros look to inch a little bit more closer. Up through center. Coming up in the zone was Tavares, knocked off his stick. 1:30 left to go here in the game. Hidden shot, trying to get around the check there, Tavares. Costanza and Tavares have the puck. Tavares gets away from the checker. Uses the line. Quick shot from the blue line by Janney's, and it's in the net. And it's going to be a high stick. So it must have hit one of the players out in front. And past Mundy to Whitby still has the 7-3 lead, but that goal will be taken off the board as it was knocked down with a high stick out in front of the goal. Face off one, but Whitby gets the loose puck. Knocked out the stick. JP Houston from center. Getting it up there from Miller Hope, who's in over the line. Hope trying to take the shot. Drop back to the line. It'll be Ben Shaw trying to shoot the puck. Gets knocked down in the front by number 5. We're in the last minute of play here of the third period. Try to get around the checker, knocked off his stick. And now Shaw gets the opportunity to clear again. That's not going to work. Turnaround shot, knocked down at the front there by number 8, Cole Tasla. Rolled to the net. Mundy steered it aside. And now Miller Hope will scoop it up in the zone. Hope coming up through center. Coming in over the line. Getting up there with McLean, who tried for another pass and it got broken up. JP Houston fires it back in the zone. Shular will take it back in his own end and take his time back in behind the net. Kilmore, time left on the clock that has 10 seconds left. Now the Toros finally following back there and try and dig it free. And we get some pushing after the whistle. We'll have one more face off with 10 seconds left to go here at the Iroquois Park Arena, Pab 1. An early morning game here at the Whitby Thanksgiving Tournament. The Toros were in this game. It was 1-1 after the first period and 4-2 Whitby after the second before they were able to score 2 more to get back ahead 6-3, and then that added 1 more with the goal by Costanza. Where we stand now with 5 seconds left. Davis Gorham to take that draw just off to the left of Miller in the zone. And that will be one on a scramble draw. Whitby. The Whitby Wildcats Adam AA team will move to 3-0 in this Thanksgiving tournament. And the Toros drop to 2-1. They will play the Toronto Arrows next here on Saturday. And then they should have enough to make it into tomorrow as well. So there's an opportunity I could do another game, but if not, I will definitely be doing some more for them during the season. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.